Oh. Are we bothering you?
No, it's nice to have you here.
You playing music? What?
I'm just waiting for you guys.
Oh, no, we're ready. We're live.
I'm sorry. This is a new song by Chapo Roan. It's called My Kink is Karma. Have you heard it? That's a good one.
I don't know what a Chapo Roan is.
Chapo Roan?
Chapel?
Yeah.
No, I don't know what that is.
Pink Pony Club?
Oh, yep. Okay, got it now.
Yes.
Sorry.
Thank you for noticing my new hair, Meredith. I really appreciate it.
I was just about to say.
You had a good 4 minutes.
I didn't. You just came on my screen.
And
Calm
that's
down.
the window. Are you drinking out of a Christmas mug?
Yeah.
I like it.
Your hair looks great.
Thank you so much. I went back natural-ish. I mean, it's still blonde, but before it was brassy yellow, and I hated it. It made me sad. So now I'm back to natural, and I love it. Oh, a black cat just jumped on the screen.
Yeah. So good morning, everybody. Welcome to this week's episode of Take It or Leave It. I am one of your hosts, Meredith Masony.
And I'm the other one, Tiffany Jenkins. This podcast will discuss all things marriage, motherhood, and everything in between. Please remember, we're not professionals at anything you may actually need, though. So any advice we give, you can take
or leave because it might be crap. On today's episode of Take It or Leave It, we'll talk about Tiffany's hair.
No.
And yeah, I think
I have a parenting question.
Oh, good. I'm sure I don't have an answer.
I'm sure somebody has an answer.
We'll see. Yeah, I know there's an echo, guys. I have no idea how to fix it. I think oh, it's better now. It stopped. It just stops. Yeah, that's usually how it goes. Just does what it wants. Yeah, so let's rewind. What were we talking about?
We were just talking about what we're going to be talking about.
Oh, shit.
We're going to be talking about all kinds of stuff.
Yeah.
We're going to be talking about how I realized something on my Patreon Zoom last night.
Oh.
Yeah. Let's get it started, dude.
Let's start there then. Let's start with realizations.
Okay. Maybe this is not how we want to open the show. It's going to be so controversial now that I'm thinking about it. Okay. So last night in my Zoom, I have a Zoom with friends of mine who have been friends of mine since the beginning of my journey, juggling the Jenkins, day one of Patreon. They've been there. So we all Zoom and hang out and talk. And I know these people and they are my friends. And I've met them. I know their families. They know each other. Community. Okay. So last night in my Zoom with my people, or it wasn't last night. It was the night before. I fucked up. And I thought we might be able to discuss politics. And I thought wrong. I don't. So it's no secret that I'm ignorant when it comes to all this, but I didn't realize that my friends, even though we're all like family, are split down the middle. And I did research after the live because I was like, that was awkward. Nobody said anything. Why was it so weird? I'm pretty sure we all feel the same way and we don't. And that's okay. Because I'm not even sure how I feel about so many parts of it. But anyway, the point is I was shocked to realize. And I was like, dude, if I got rid of friends based on their political stance, like so many people would be out of my life. And I guess that's a thing I have to start looking at, which is so crazy. Because anyway, can we just not start with this? My it blew my mind because I don't care. I don't look at anybody differently just because they think differently than I do. But it was just so surprising to me. Like, if this had been brought up, like, would we all still be a family? Would we all still be this close, or would that be tarnished because of beliefs, which are a huge thing, I understand, to people? It just blew my mind because we all have we're just all so much alike.
Yeah, I mean, in some ways, and then obviously very different in others. And I understand what you're saying.
Did you ever talk about it?
I had a post up for about an hour, and then the amount of hate in the comments was so visceral and evil that I had to pull it down.
I'm so sorry. I was wondering how that went.
So not well.
That's the problem. That's the conundrum. It's like,
well, the thing is I don't want to be responsible for adding more hate to anything.
That's what I'm saying.
Or letting anything breed,
That's the trouble, is our voice matters and saying stuff matters and all of that. But also, unless we're offering, like, in my opinion, and this is, I don't care, in my opinion, unless we're saying, hey, this is how we feel and this is what we can do about it, I really don't think there is any point in just saying your thoughts about a subject. That's just going to create divisiveness and anger and hatred. And, people who might have followed me for recovery addiction stuff might be like, oh, well, now that's out the window because she believes this or whatever. And so it's like, do you think it's ever possible to keep that separate, or does it always, is the pressure to state your stance always ever present as a public figure?
I mean,
so let me ask it a different way. Okay. You wanted to say something. You were really moved to say something because you've had some personal experiences, and it was only up for an hour, and you couldn't handle the drama, which I couldn't after a minute, probably, because I'm still so unsure of myself and what's real and what's not, that I would be so afraid to take a stand. Like, okay, I think I want to speak openly and honestly because I literally don't care anymore, but I also don't want to make people hate the podcast. So it would probably be, but this is what it is. We can't have conversations about shit without, it's black and white for a lot of people about a lot of things. And I get it. I get you're passionate, but I wish we could just have an honest conversation so that somebody who's ignorant like me could ask questions and get factual answers instead of impassioned replies. And it's just so difficult to do that because everybody is so passionate.
Well, I mean, I think it's changed so much over the last 20 years or so. There used to be, I think, way more cordial discourse over these types of social subjects, and it just doesn't exist anymore. It's become extremely polarizing. And the post that I made was more about, as a human being, my heart is breaking for loss of life and families that have been destroyed, and how heavy how heavy the world is, and how we have to talk to our kids about that, and how we have to raise kind human beings in a world that is filled with anger and fear and just utter insanity every time you turn on the TV or scroll on your phone.
I guess because I'm the kind of person who I have to understand something before being able to stand on a pedestal and say, this is what I think. And I have, believe it or not, I've done more research on politics lately than I ever have because my partner is educated on the subject. But even him being incredibly educated sometimes has trouble taking the emotion out of it. And so I feel like there is an intent intentional divide going on. I'm just going to say it. I don't care. I feel like they're trying to the divide is intentional. I feel like the way that the media is portraying everything that's happening, it is intentionally portrayed to divide people and create engagement, because people get paid if you comment on their posts. So if they're posting shit that is controversial or is correct or on the right side or whatever, they're getting tons of engagement. And I think it's the media and everything is trying to fuck us all up. And it's crazy because in my 40, I don't know, I think that if we could all just like take a breath and be like, I don't know, it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter what I say. It doesn't matter what I think. It doesn't matter, because the people are so fucking passionate about it. They are so believing they're right. And I'm not talking about both sides. Maybe there's more than two. I don't even know, because I'm new to politics, but I just know that I think there's an intentional divide going on, and I feel like we all need to get off the fucking internet. And I think we need to put our phones down, and we need to hug our families and look at what's going on directly around us, because we're being influenced very negatively. It's making all of us depressed. It's making all of us fearful and anxious. Now, if you hear this news and you want to do something about it, do something about it. But if you're just going to hear the news and then just be sad and scared at your house, then what are you doing? What is the point? You know what I mean? So, like, I don't know. I just think we all got to put our fucking phones down. It's getting crazy.
I think we're way past crazy. This is, we're living through times right now that not only did I don't think people expected to be living through, but it just sort of feels like it's been one after the next, right? I mean, just think back to going into 2020, into the pandemic.
Mm-hmm.
Just the shit that we've lived through in the past 5 years. It's been one thing after the next, after the next, after the next.
I see you reading the comments like a hog. And that's the problem, in my opinion, is that with what I just said, there's going to be hatred, because people are going to say, well, if more people were upset and more people are angry, then there's always something to fucking fight about. And I just,
well, and Dave was talking about how he's like, it doesn't matter what you post, somebody is going to have a problem with it, even if it was, it wasn't your intention, because of how, like, he's like, you could post hi and people will say you should have said hello.
Exactly.
Or you could post, and he's like, and it is nitpicky in terms of the way, but I don't know, to me, and this has become less about politics and more about human rights and how we're treating each other as fucking human beings, or not treating people as human beings. And just the fact, as a mom, I've had to have conversations with my kids in the last, not just couple of weeks, but the past couple of years, about having conversations with them about, killings they've witnessed on the internet.
Well, can I ask
because we did, and so people are like, well, if you're going to talk about one, you have to talk about the other. And it's like, I had a conversation with my kids when Charlie Kirk was assassinated. They saw that. I really wish they hadn't.
Oh, is that what people are talking about?
No, I'm talking about, this was when he was killed. I'm saying, me personally as a mom, I've had to sit and talk to my kids about multiple people, them viewing video of multiple people being killed.
Yeah, that's crazy.
And the fact that it's just so widely accessed. Well, and that's not something that I really wanted to have to do as a parent. And yet it's happening over and over again. And these are the conversations that we have to have.
Right.
Whether it's school shootings, terrorist attacks, I'm saying our kids are consuming this. And it's out there.
Yeah, it's not just, our kids are consuming everything, is the problem. And that's why we need to put our phones down. But like, here's my, I wish I could talk openly about politics and it wouldn't affect, maybe I'll do it on my own page so that I could take the heat and not have you, because I wish I could just honestly be like, hey guys, I'm really confused. And maybe somebody could help me make sense of this. My question is, and then a specific question. I have a specific question about what's going on because I understand I have the ability to understand multiple sides of things. So I have questions, clarifying questions, but I cannot get fucking answers to them. So for example, at the same time, do I think people should
How about this? How about we have this episode, and if we choose to air it, we air it, and if we don't, we don't. And you want to have a conversation about it, we have a conversation about it. And the people that are in here can stay or they can go.
I don't know, dude. I don't know if this is the place. Maybe me and you just have a private conversation. I can ask
whatever you want to do.
Yeah. I think we just change the subject. Unfortunately, in the world, the climate we live in, me asking questions freely, I believe, just asking questions out of curiosity would lead to so much anger and hatred and negativity because people are incapable of removing the emotions from the conversations, which I get. I get it from both sides. I get people are passionate, but I think that the problem is in that everybody's just so focused on getting everybody to agree with them that they don't realize there's a huge area of middle ground of people who aren't sure which fucking side to pick and can't get a straight answer because everybody's so fucking passionate about their own side.
Yeah.
And it's frustrating.
Well, I mean, we have to stay after to record a few things, so I'm happy to talk with you about whatever you want to talk about after.
Okay, I have specific questions.
Okay. So why don't we go to...
Should we just start all over?
Sorry, there's cat hair all over this microphone. Yeah, I was just reading these. There's lots of people that are confused too in the comments, Tiff. So it's not just you.
That's what I'm saying. There's tons of people, but we can't talk about it.
Mm-hmm.
And that's frustrating to me. Like me I'm getting, Meredith, messages. Your silence speaks volumes, Tiffany. You love murder. You must be a certain party because you haven't said anything publicly. And it's like, do you know how fucking stupid I'm going to look if I try to say something publicly? Do I think murder is bad? Yeah. I think murder's bad. Do I think that you should go about obeying the law? Yes, I do think you should obey the law also at the same time. Do I think that you should be able to control yourself if you have the responsibility of toting a gun? Yes. Like, I think many different things at once. So how can I choose a side? So I'm just going to ask this right now, and we can cut this all out. Here's my specific question, not based on any side, just as somebody who's in the middle, looking at both sides, trying to figure out. I lean towards one, obviously. I think we can all assume that. But I think there's just no fucking way to talk about it. There's no way to talk about it.
So you're not asking the question?
Nope.
Okay. All right. So why don't we start with your parenting question?
Yeah. How do we feel about taking doors off the hinges?
Oh, done that.
Have you? For how long? Why? What was the result?
So the door in our home was taken off Sophia's hinges for slamming.
Yeah.
Fighting and then slamming, and the door was removed because she doesn't own the door. So she ain't allowed to slam it.
Mm-hmm.
And then we took it.
Okay.
And I don't remember how long it was off for, but it was, I would assume a few days or something. And then it was returned with good behavior. But I don't remember how long ago that was. Maybe middle school. So who's slamming doors?
I don't want to call any of my kids out specifically, but what I will say is that one of them, things escalated to a place they haven't escalated yet in parenthood that involved middle fingers and cussing and physical violence. And it's like you think you know what to expect in parenting, and then a new level is unlocked, and you're like, oh, fuck, dude, this is actually not in my control at all. And I'm in charge. And this is horrifying. Horrifying. Do I call the police? What do I do? Like, I don't know what. So anyway, yeah, this person went upstairs and slammed it countless times, but it wasn't just slamming it. I mean, it was never enough. It was never enough. And then there was kicking of walls and just banging, 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 banging. And this person has never experienced real consequences. Like, they've experienced consequences, but never like, oh, you think I'm fucking around. Oh, you think I won't type shit. So I walked in and she, and they're like, get out. And I was like, I will. Let me get a screwdriver right quick. Daniel, we took the TV off the wall. We took the door off the hinges. Only we're going to put it back on today. But I don't want to leave it off too long because I don't want to betray her trust and her sense of privacy, because according to the internet, that is very important. It was a very divisive topic in the comments. One girl still fucked up from childhood because her mom took her door off the hinges. She never trusted her again. I'm not kidding. So I'm like, shit, I don't know what to do. But like, the thing is like, I realized, along with my give no fucks attitude, you know, that I have in 2026, where I just can't muster up a care about things that I used to care about. That is apparently trickling over into parenting, because I used to really worry about making my kids angry at me or sad or upset. But I just had this epiphany, like, none of this is yours. So the fact that you are cussing me out because I said you can't go to a friend's house because you didn't do your homework and didn't turn it in is crazy. But I have anger issues too, and I have rage, so I understand. So there is a bit of empathy, but I can't let my empathy enable horrific behavior. She's going to end up being one of those people in gas stations. They are going to end up being one of those people in gas stations who knocks over chip things. You know what I'm talking about? They get mad at the register and just start knocking. Like, we got to learn to control ourselves. Me too, me included. But we're all in therapy. Anyway, so a lot of people are divided. They say you can't take the door off.
Well, bottom line is you're the parent, so you can do whatever it is that you believe you should be doing.
But as far as invisible trauma laws.
Well, I mean, to me, the way that we've had the conversation with the kids is, you know, and people give me shit for this all the time, right? This has been years that I've said, like, they don't own anything in here. None of this is theirs. Oh, I'm not saying that we don't buy them shit.
You know what?
Like, but it's not, none of this is theirs. No, you know, like now if you want to get down to it, you know, Sophia has a job. She buys her own clothes, or, you know, her, if she buys makeup or whatever, like that's not mine to take from her.
Okay, but what about this? They didn't ask to be born.
Yeah, I'm not playing that game.
Okay. I don't know. It works for me.
I'm not playing
that I said that to my mom.
Okay.
She's like, you need to clean up around here. I'm like, do I? Because I was just a sperm in my dad's ball sack before you came along, chilling, minding my business. And now you got me out here doing dishes. I didn't ask for this.
Yeah, I don't. That's not an argument to me. I mean, so your mom wasn't asked to be born.
My mom wasn't asked to be
born. Right.
You mean like she shouldn't have to do all this shit either?
Right. Yeah. You want to play that game? It's just going to go on forever and ever.
Yeah, that's fair. That's fair. That's a good argument for that.
I mean, like so the way I look at it is we provide above and beyond what is legally required. Above and beyond. So, you know, this is a community inside of these four walls. Everybody can help pitch in to have the community run, whether that's doing dishes occasionally or taking out trash occasionally or whatever the chores are that they have to do. And pitch in to help. Like last night, I asked Sophia, I was like, please run back out to the grocery store. I forgot to buy this and this for dinner. Okay. So she runs out for me. She gets it for me. Then last night, Dave said, Brian, it's your night for dishes. So he came back out. He did them, none of which are to my standard. So I've had to let, am in a transition of learning to let it go.
Okay.
And having them do it, because I would have just got up and done it myself.
Right.
But he's like, no, it's his night. Okay. Nobody wants to do the dishes.
Right.
Nobody wants to fold the laundry. I mean, I want to fold the laundry, but like nobody
That's
wants
Meredith.
Nobody wants to do these things, but they have to participate in helping with the community as a whole.
Agree.
And if they don't, and that's the thing. The other day, I posted a picture of the sink. Dishes were overflowing, and I just said, I'm not going to yell and I'm not going to fight with my kids, but what's an appropriate consequence if they do not do these by the time I get home? Because I left a note, and I just said, both of you figure out who is doing these dishes before I walk back into this house. And if you choose not to do the dishes, that's absolutely fine. But then you will not have
arms,
cell phone, or Wi-Fi, or whatever the fuck it was that was going to be this, this consequence. But I said, it's not like I don't want to have to punish you at this point. Like, there's just going to be a consequence for you doing or not doing whatever it was. And I don't want to have the fight.
Mm-hmm.
I don't want to yell and scream anymore. I've yelled and screamed for so many years.
Ugh.
And so I just was finally like, I left a note and was like, if you choose to not do this, the consequence will be delivered when I get home. And we're not going to yell and scream and fight with each other. I'm just going to tell you that you don't have car keys anymore.
Mm-hmm.
And so when I got home, the dishes were done.
Nice.
But
I
get it. I mean, I've been, Matthias is 20 next month.
That's crazy.
20. So I've done this for a little bit of time now. I'm not saying that I'm some pro at it by any stretch. I'm just saying that I've been doing it for a little while. And it's still, every day I'm questioning what the fuck I'm doing.
What have you ever been flicked off by one of your kids?
The other day in the kitchen.
Okay, but not like when they were like 9.
Not that I found them doing it at 9, but
Sophia, right, they didn't like look you in your eye and do it.
Not to my knowledge. But they could have just done it when I turned around. I'm not saying that.
That's different, Meredith.
That's different.
One of them is much ballsier. One of them is much scarier. A kid that looks you in your face and says, fuck you, I'm screwed. I am in trouble.
I've seen it. I've seen it with somebody else's kid. Do it to the parent.
Did you? Is that for me?
No.
Love you. Oh, my boyfriend just put a note in the door.
Oh.
It might be for work. Hold on. Ow, my headphones. Oh my God. It's a love note. A goodbye love note. He's going to pick up his CPAP from the sleep doctor.
A goodbye love note.
Yeah, it's really sweet. He can't handle being away from me. He covered my visor in Post-it notes yesterday.
Don't
with
make me vomit. It's too early.
He's such a sweet guy. I can't. Can I read it? No.
Please.
I'll embarrass him. To the most beautiful woman in the world. What did he think was going to happen? He put it in the door while I'm recording a podcast. Do you know what I mean?
He wanted you to read it.
Do you think part of him did? Because I'm doing it.
Yeah, do it.
To the most beautiful woman in the world, Meredith. No, I'm just kidding. He didn't write that. I love you so much. I can't wait to get back and see your lovely face once more. You are strong, smart, funny, gorgeous, and kind. Don't forget it. I wish I could hug and kiss you before I leave, but I will have to settle for holding you close and gracing my lips with yours when I return.
Jesus Christ.
With all my love, Daniel. And I shall treasure this scroll for all times, and my grandchildren will open it and see the way their grandfather used to talk to their grandmother. And they will base their love on that.
Do you want to know the love notes that Dave, or the lovely things that Dave says to me?
I imagine they have something to do with penis.
Okay, well, not this time, but we're sitting on the couch the other night, and I said, "Can you please stop farting, please?" And he said, "I'm hurt. My feelings are hurt." And I said, "Why?" And he said, "Because every time I fart next to you, it is me sharing a piece of who I am with you."
David.
And if you're disgusted by that, that means you're disgusted with me, and I am so hurt.
What a butt plug, dude. There ain't
and
no
I
way.
said, "Stop it."
Yeah.
And he goes, "It's fine if you want to refuse my love. But know that one day I will not offer it anymore." And I said, "When? When can I expect you to not
when can we
shit all over my presence with your farts?
Your fucking fecal matter in the air around my nostrils. When can we count that day? When is that?"
And he's like, I am so hurt.
Like, that's so funny. I mean, that's a hilarious stance, like a reason, like an excuse that is pretty funny. Giving a piece of you. Your internal organs, and I don't want that piece.
He is giving me a piece of himself, of his, and then he's like, so we just had our colonoscopies back in whatever it was, December or whatever. And he had some bacteria in his gut. It's very common, like tons and tons and tons of people have it or whatever, but you have to take a medication for it. Because if it stays for a long time or something, I guess it can cause whatever, XYZ, I don't remember. But the doctor was like, "Yeah, just take this for 2 weeks and it should clear up." But the doctor was like, this bacteria does make your gas stinkier. And he's like, so now every time he farts, it's like, well, it's because I have the whatever.
He blames it on the bacteria.
And then I was like, you finished those antibiotics a month ago.
That's so funny, dude.
Should it still smell this bad?
It's hilarious.
But yeah.
Freaking dudes.
But yeah, so I was like, whatever.
I'm so grateful that my partner is, I mean, maybe it won't always be like this. We're new, you know what I mean? But he's so respectful. He's never once ever done it in front of me. He always leaves the room or goes in the bathroom.
He doesn't toot around you?
Never. Because he knows what I went through.
What you endured.
It was horrific what I went through. I was attacked, Meredith, on a daily basis. I'm not kidding. There was a form of ass abuse with it. Like it was used as a weapon. I would get locked under the blanket with it. I would sit on my lap and do it. Like I'm trying to snuggle and I get crop dusted. And it's like, come on. This is why I have trust issues, motherfucker.
Yeah.
I don't like that. I don't like that. I'm not the kind of person who thinks farts are funny. No offense to anybody who does. My best friend thinks they're hilarious. Well, anyway, but yeah. So
the best I get is if we're embraced in a passionate moment, he'll stop for a second and turn his butt the other way.
That's sweet. That is an effort. I'll give him that.
And I'm like, "What are you doing?" And he's like, "Well, I can't hold it, so at least I'm going to put it over here."
I just can't imagine being that comfortable with somebody ever.
Oh,
ever. Never. My own children have never heard any air escape from my body apart from my mouth. I think my mouth makes up for everything. I'm a burper, and I'm proud.
You're a big burper.
I'm a proud burper. Burp.
Yeah. No,
you know what? Oh.
Yes.
So, Do you know I make like $3 a month on TikTok? Do you make money on TikTok?
Not really.
What the hell's going on? Unless you sell stuff on the storefront, right? Unless you're
I don't know how to do that.
I'm not doing it, but
But it's also TikTok was just purchased by the US government.
Oh, we don't even have it anymore. I don't even go on there. I don't know.
So it was literally they just came out with new terms and conditions and usage, and everything is changing. So I have no idea what the new
government bought it.
Apparently, I really don't know exactly what's going on with TikTok.
Okay.
But I also was never like making money over there. So
no, I've never even tried, but because here's what I want to do. I want to simplify. I want to go down to one platform. I'm so done with all these platforms. It's too much. It's too many. And I'd like to just be able to focus on one thing. I have really bad raging ADHD, and having to like keep up with 3 platforms and reply to comments on 3 platforms and post. It's too much. So I'd love to just have one page. If you want to hang out with me at any point, just come to this one place. This is where I'll be. That's what I want to do so bad, but it would be silly because technically I have millions of followers on those other platforms.
You do. So yeah, that would be tough.
It wouldn't be tough. It would be very easy for me, but it would be very.
Yeah, I hear what you're saying.
Foolish. I'm just not the kind of. I don't use my blessings properly.
Did you ever get an email back?
So I actually ended up getting an email saying that my payout account has been permanently disabled forever, and they're no longer going to look into the matter.
But you forwarded that to the contact, and she hasn't gotten back to you?
No.
Okay. What day was that? Monday? Tuesday? Monday.
Yeah, it was one of those days. But I am like, it's whatever. Yeah, you know what I mean? Either I'm going to be paid by Facebook or I'm not. Either this is going to keep being my career or it's not. But I'm not going to like sit around with my thumb up my anus waiting for Mark Zuckerberg to like click a button or sign a paper and say that I can have all my money that they've owed me since August.
Yeah. No, I hear you. And I will.
They have released some funds.
Oh, did they?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, they did. It was a manual thing because I put in a claim ticket and the claim ticket flagged something in the system and they released one of the payouts. But there's like 4 different streams of payouts because you know how you get paid separately for stars and subscriptions and all that.
Right.
I don't know, but it's just so crazy because if it wasn't for you giving me your friend's email, there's no human being to talk to.
No, I know. I understand. That's why it's like I sometimes get contacts. And so I try to keep onto those contacts as long as I can until
they're like, stop texting.
Well, or, they get different jobs or they move to different departments and, because everybody sort of floats around in the tech world.
Yeah.
But I would say give her to the end of the week and then we got to email again and say, hey, did you see this email that was sent to me? Because I also saw you post on the creator page.
You saw that, bitch?
Yeah.
I don't care. I'll say it.
Yeah, no, I saw that. And I was actually hoping that somebody in there was gonna see that.
Yeah.
As well.
Facebook. Meta had the audacity to post. Did you guys know you could get paid for your photos, reels, and posts? And I'm like, I'm trying, pal. That's the thing. They're trying to lure more people over to be content creators on Facebook, but like pay the motherfuckers that are already here, that have been here for years.
And the thing is you're earning money. It's some back end weird.
No, they're definitely taking money from my supporters.
No, I know. I'm saying
you're not giving it to me.
You're still earning on everything that you create. It's just sitting in that fund and they're not paying out because of some tax, something, whatever, that they have a real person has to just go in and be like, oh, I need this thing. And boom, it's done. It's fixed.
That'd be so nice.
So that I'm saying, like, you're still, because like if you went into your dashboard, you could see your earning on a video, right?
It says your page is earning. Yeah, it just says you can't be paid.
Yeah. Yeah.
So like here, when
we can do this off the thing. I'm happy to sit and try and maybe take a look through the back.
I'm dead inside. I really can't do it today. I've made this my full-time job. And I spent 6 hours on Monday trying to jump through every hoop, trying to figure out how I could get this money. I sending out countless emails, clicking countless buttons. There's really nothing that can be done. It just keeps looping me back around. There's a glitch. So like you said, a person has to manually go in and do it. I just have to get a manual person's attention.
Yeah. So I say we give her one more day and then we can both email again and just pop it up to the top of her inbox.
Yeah, don't bug her. I don't want to fuck up your contact. I'm good.
No, I know, but I mean, it's been a week since you had reached out the second time. So that's what I'm saying is give it till Friday and then we have, another conversation. Okay. Try and get her to, because it's probably also not her department and she's trying to find somebody.
Sure. Yeah, I'm talking to somebody else right now other than the girl that you gave me.
Oh, you do have another real person?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Well, she was like copied in the email. She's the one who replied.
Oh, okay. So my person's out of it. She sent you to a different person.
She's still in it.
Yes, but she sent you to somebody who was like, I deal with payout shit or whatever.
Yeah.
Got it. Okay. So yeah, that's the person that you need to send that information that you got on Monday to.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
I just think it's so, I don't know. It's weird. It's a weird way to make a living, dude.
It is, but it's so crazy that this is like, you can't talk to a real life person. Like if you had a problem at your job and you were like, my paycheck stopped coming, they'd be like, well, go to HR.
Exactly. That's what I'm saying. If all of us become content creators, bitch, and all of us are now on the internet and now stores no longer exist because everything we do is online, who are we giving the power to unemploy all of us with the click of a button? It's just too much. It's too scary for me. It's too scary to know how many creators are out there putting all of their eggs into this basket, and at any moment it can just go away. And I want to warn people, but I don't want to be doom and gloom and kill their vibe. But like, I know what's going to happen is these people are going to get money like they've never gotten before. They're going to start buying houses and cars and living a certain lifestyle. And then Facebook is going to be like, just kidding. We're giving $1.50 per video now.
Yeah, well, that's the whole thing is they can control all of that. It is a monopoly in that sense, completely.
Yeah, I just don't like that sense of not having control. I think living my life that way has created a lot of fear and anxiety. Mm-hmm. Not that I'm complaining, because I do think that this is an actual dream come true.
Right. Well, it still has its downside. I mean,
but I will for sure still complain about the downsides.
Yeah. Well,
I'm allowed to do that. And people try to tell me for years, you can't complain. You have it so much better than me. Okay, but I can complain. How do you know I have it better than you? You know what I mean? Like, how do you know? Like, it might look like I have it better than you, but do you know that I want to die inside every day and that I would give all of this away in a heartbeat if it meant I could have a moment of peace? You know what I mean? Like, you never know what the fuck's going on. So just shut the fuck up.
I hear you. I do. And you're not, I mean, it's there's a lot of messy parts and pieces to this type of lifestyle, especially financially related, because we don't have people that we can ask questions to, or, report things to and say, hey, why is this happening?
And I'm an addict, dude. I am used to having $0. I'm used to working with nothing. I'm used to rubbing pennies together and getting a day's worth of a supply. So to have money coming in from random sources, unknown sources, the there begins a new fear. Like, holy shit, this is going to go away. When's it going to go away? When does it end? And then it does eventually.
Mm-hmm.
It's usually when you're 40 and you're already at the end of your rope and you don't give a fuck and you pivot. I'm going to fucking sell seashells on the beach, bitch. I don't know. But I'm happy. It sounds like something someone who's unhappy would say. I don't know. I feel
this is
more
definitely
free.
the happiest that I've seen you.
Yeah, I feel free. I really do. I feel free. Like, not living by the constraints of juggling the Jenkins has been incredibly freeing.
Now I thought you said you changed.
They won't let me change it.
Okay.
And I feel like it's the universe wants me to keep it.
Take a lunch thing. Oh, you got one. Okay. All right. Love you. See you after school. Say that again.
They won't let me change it.
What do you mean they won't let you change it?
They won't let me change my name. I put in a request. I put in a request for Tiffany Jenkins. They said no. I put in a request for Tiffany D. Jenkins. They said no. Tiffany.
Why did they say no?
I don't know. But after like the 5th rejection, in the midst of all my other rejections, I'm like, I'm not even going to bother, dude. I don't care. Maybe the universe wants me to keep being juggling the Jenkins. I don't know. I changed it on Instagram and TikTok. Not Facebook.
Yeah. Well, it's still juggling the Jenkins, but the name at the front is Tiffany on Instagram.
Yeah. What do you mean?
Well, that's how mine is too. If you look at mine, it says my name, but then that's inappropriate.
Yeah.
Like they wouldn't let me change
the username.
Instagram wouldn't let me change my username.
Or the tat. Yeah.
Yeah, but Facebook allowed me to change from that's inappropriate to my name.
I don't know. Maybe it's because
I think it's because you're in the middle of all this mess with somehow your page doesn't show. Facebook doesn't think that you own your own page, is I think what it boils down to.
I think it's because I was getting involved with a bunch of fuckboys.
What? Okay. That must be a separate conversation that I've not been privy to yet. So
I think no. You know what? I think it might have happened when I tried to put some other businesses under my page name also.
Oh God, Tiffany.
No.
Okay.
And so anyway, it says one of the entities connected to your page needs to update their tax info. So it was either me, the Home Group podcast, or the Tiff and Flip show.
Did you delete all the other ones?
Yeah.
Okay. All right. We'll deal with this after. I think I have an idea now. Okay. All right. So yeah,
I feel like everything that we've discussed for the past hour is completely unrelatable and boring and lame for our supporters who are probably like, that sounds really tough. Do you know what I did today? I had to go fucking talk to people at Publix and bag their groceries and listen to their stupid stories all day long and have small talk. Like I'm complaining about my shit when there's, people out there going through so much. It is what it is.
Yeah. So Phil, good luck with this episode.
Yeah, dude, I'm sorry. Like, I don't even know. I feel like this is all discombobulated. I feel like whatever was meant to come out would come out. I didn't have anything planned, but I'm just really like, are we leaving all that in the beginning?
I mean, I think
I don't mind. I just don't want to create controversy for you.
I think that we can have a conversation. We have to hang around. You can hang around, right, for a little bit?
Yeah, I found out during this podcast that I have to hang around.
Well, I texted you yesterday.
No, you didn't.
I did. How about I pull it up and tell you?
Go ahead.
Tiffany, can you stay on tomorrow after the podcast?
Where?
Yesterday at 10:15 a.m.
Friday? Sunday? Monday.
Tioli podcast.
Oh, in the group chat?
Yeah, right after you said,
don't
I'm
write me in
sorry,
there.
I forgot about everything I was supposed to share.
Listen, I don't do group chats, Meredith.
You don't do group chats?
No,
You responded
and you know
in
this.
it.
Yeah, and look at what I responded. Wait. I'm sorry. I forgot everything I'm supposed to be sharing. Shiz. I will today. I'm sorry. I'm getting my hair done. And then, I don't. Tiffany, can you? Yeah, I can stay on.
Yeah, you're going to have to.
What are we recording?
Just our own little like about your book and stuff like that. Just little our own ad pieces.
Okay.
For breaks, for segment breaks, but it's just our own stuff, nothing else.
Okay, I love it.
Yeah.
Do you think we should get into topics like we did before the break ended? Remember when we were touring and doing
I can go back to that.
What did people think of that? Do they like the free form or the topics? Let us know.
Yeah, we can do all sorts of different things. And
wait, we need some sound clips for promo reels for this week. And then I punched her in her face.
No.
Okay.
No.
And I gave birth to a baby gorilla on the subway Saturday.
No. Nope. No.
I
think
like
we have our has I think our promo clip for this week has one of your kids ever flicked you off to your face? I think that's the promo clip from the week.
True.
But yeah, no, I was saying Sophia was flipping me out. So I was recording a video the other day and Sophia was in the kitchen behind me, jumping around, flicking me off in the background of my video.
That's fucked up.
And I was like, after I was done recording, she was like, "Did you see me?" I was like, "See you what?" She's like, "I was flipping you off while you were recording that video."
Oh my God, that's hilarious. What if you?
So then I look in the video and I see her arm jumping around and poking up the middle finger.
That's so funny. Did you send it to the sponsor?
No, I wasn't. I was talking about how I was in Costco the other day and this woman was sitting on the couch, like testing it out if she was going to buy it. And I just bought that couch. And so I went up to her and I was like, "Hey, just so you know, you should buy this couch. It's a delightful couch. I own it." And the girl sitting next to her was like, "Oh my God, I know you." And I was like, "Hi, I'm Meredith." And she's like, "Hi, yeah, my friend wants to buy this couch." And I was like, "You should." And Costco should give me some fucking commission because I'm over here selling it for them.
I agree. I have always thought you should work for Costco.
Yeah. And then we talked for 10 minutes and she bought the couch.
Love it. That's awesome.
So if everything goes shit on the internet, I'm going to just get a job at Costco, I think.
I think you should.
Because I do love it there.
I think you should.
Yeah. But all right. Well, join us or don't next week.
Yeah, sorry.
It's on you either way.
It's a weird time to be alive.
It is.
Everything feels fake.
Oh, by the way, Costco did refund me the difference. The couch went on sale, so I got my $400 back. So for those of you who have been messaging me, go get your money back. I did. Thank you. All right. So join us next week for another episode of Take It
or Leave It, an advice-ish podcast hosted by two struggling moms
who have no idea what we're doing. We'll see you next time.
Love you. Bye.
All right. You stay here. Hold on.
Yes, mommy. Mommy.